All right, let's jump right in. We are going to tackle a really critical choice that every AI developer is facing right now. Which cloud platform are you going to use to build your next-gen AI apps? So, yeah, this is the big one, isn't it? AWS Bedrock or Microsoft's Azure AI platform. And look, this isn't just about picking a cloud provider. Nope. This is a fundamental decision that's going to shape everything about how you build, deploy, and scale your AI applications. So let's get into it. At first glance, they might look pretty similar, but they actually represent two very different ways of thinking about AI development. We're not just talking about a collection of tools here. It's really a choice between two totally distinct approaches to building intelligent systems. Okay, first up, let's talk about Amazon Bedrock. The best way to think of it is as the ultimate API gateway for AI. Its core value, its whole reason for being, is flexibility. Through just one unified API, you can get access to this huge menu of models from all the heavy hitters, Anthropic, Meta, Amazon itself. What that means for you, the developer, is you can pick and choose the absolute best model for any specific task without being locked into just one provider. And then on the other side of the ring, you've got Microsoft's Azure AI platform. Its philosophy is all about integration. You can think of it as an AI factory, a complete end-to-end platform that's got your back for the entire development lifecycle. We're talking from writing the first line of code all the way to MLOps, managing deployment and maintenance, and even monitoring it once it's in production. So, how do they really stack up when you put them head-to-head? Let's break down the core capabilities that really matter to developers. We'll start with how you access, ground, and customize the models. This table really lays out the difference in their approach, doesn't it? Bedrock is all about giving you choice through that unified API, which means you can swap models out easily. Azure AI, on the other hand, offers this huge curated catalog, but it's all hosted on their infrastructure. When it comes to retrieval augmented generation, or RAG, which is just a cool way of saying you're helping the AI pull in live data to give better answers. Bedrock uses knowledge bases. You connect to your own data. Azure has a similar feature built right in. And for customization, they both offer fine-tuning, but Azure kind of frames it as a more baked-in part of its whole toolchain. Now, when we talk about responsible AI, Bedrock gives you some really granular control with its guardrails. As you can see right here, you can set super specific filter strengths for different categories of harmful content. And that's for both the prompts coming in and the responses going out. You're the one defining the rules. Azure AI, staying true to its all-in-one philosophy, offers this comprehensive, built-in content safety service. It's really designed to just work right out of the box, automatically detecting and blocking harmful content across both text and images. The whole approach is less about you manually tweaking things and more about providing a managed, pre-built safety layer for your app. Okay, let's level up the conversation and talk about intelligent agents. Because modern AI, it's not just about a single model anymore, right? It's about orchestrating multiple different components to get complex tasks done. And how these platforms handle that orchestration, well, that's a huge differentiator. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. I mean, simple chatbot conversations are one thing, but truly sophisticated apps, they need to manage these complex, multi-step jobs. And that means you need an architecture where multiple specialized agents can actually work together. That's where orchestration becomes so important. So how do they actually let you do this? Well, Bedrock really leans into the open source world. It integrates with awesome frameworks like LangGraph to help you build these complex, multi-step agent workflows. Azure AI gives you a more managed service, and no surprise, it integrates with its own ecosystem tools like Semantic Kernel and AutoGen, plus the super popular LangChain. So basically, Bedrock champions open source flexibility, while Azure offers a more curated in-house set of tools. Okay, so after all that, how in the world do you decide? Well, there's no single best answer here. It really all comes down to your project's specific needs and, honestly, your own development philosophy. Let's break it down one last time. You're going to want to choose Bedrock if your #1 priority is model flexibility, and if you like the idea of piecing together best-in-class components using open-source tools. It's for the builder who wants ultimate choice. Now, you should choose Azure AI if you want a streamlined, all-in-one experience, especially if you're already living in the Azure ecosystem. It's for the builder who values an integrated factory with a clear, smooth path to production. At the end of the day, the choice really boils down to this one question. Are you looking for a universal API that opens up a whole world of models for you? Or do you need a fully integrated AI factory to manage the entire lifecycle from start to finish? Your answer to that is what's going to point you to the right platform for your next big thing.